I did not ask permission. Oh, but okay. So to begin with, wait, what happened to my PowerPoint? Okay. So share screen. Oh, wala. Afternoon, guys. So siesta time. So assuming some of you are sleepy or some are busy preparing for their other subject. Okay. So may I know who among you are taking your thesis or OGTs? Can you write it in our chat box? So I have a record for those who are attending thesis class or capstone classes. So my purpose of asking is to advise you to, if you have a conflict with other, in accomplishing our required activities or the required activities that you need to present or you need to accomplish in this course. So I know the reason why, because you're busy with your capstone or OGT, but assuming that you're busy, so I think you have to double time or you have to do it early. So that would be my advice. Or for you to accomplish the CPU accredited activity, you can either attend the CPU activity, or you can use the asynchronous activities that is available, which is S2S, skill to success. Skill to success. So S2S Academy. Okay. Sorry, sumasabay. Okay. So before we start, I think we have to pray. So would anyone want to volunteer to pray? Nah. Okay, so since this is our first day, I will volunteer. So hopefully by next time, one of you will volunteer as part of your class participation. Okay, so let us all also remember that we are in the holy presence of God. Okay, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So I will continue, oh my God, to do all my action for the love of you. Mary, Our Lady of the Star, pray for us. Saint John Baptist de la Salle, pray for us. Saint Benil Ramazon, pray for us. Leave Jesus in the hearts forever. Okay? So again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Okay. Ganda naman ang boses nun. Okay. Parang mga announce. May I ask, what are your courses? I think you're going to put your different courses in your student profile, which is this week requirement. You're going to build up the student profile and the CSB grad contract. Okay. For the introduction, the CSB grad is for you as a graduating student. Okay. Then the course will be relevant for you in preparation for your graduation or for the outside world. Okay. And then we're going to discuss about the requirements and policies that entail in you to pass this course. Okay. So to complete the module, you have to, in your big sky, you have to read your introduction, lesson proper. So the activities will be your assignment, then synthesis is the summary of what we're done. So I'm going to remind you what are the requirements, and then for the week, per week. Okay, since I'm handling 6 CSB grad, so I hope that every week activity you can pass it weekly, so that I could check it weekly. Okay, for us to lessen our workload during finals or midterm. So my advice is every week you have to do your activities. Okay. So our learning outcome is to discuss your course outcome. Okay, so policies. Okay. As mentioned earlier, so we have to accomplish all the requirements, and then it will be stated in your syllabus. But since the syllabus are not yet given to me by the coordinator, I think since there are a lot of CSB grad subject this term, so I think they're thoroughly checking the syllabus that we submitted. So once they check it and then sign it, I'm going to post it in our Sky. Okay. Okay, so for the final slash, you're going to make or create a 30 to 60 seconds or a minute video to introduce yourself with the following information: your name, degree program, and your dream job. Then think of your remaining terms in lineal to answer these two questions. So if this is your last term, so continue na. Congratulations. And what are you excited about now that you are in your last few terms in lineal? And then what are the things that you think you needed to learn more for the last few terms? Okay, here in CSP. Okay, then post your video or link of video to our discussion forum. And then please watch also your classmates video. And then you can comment or not suggest, but you can comment how are they how their videos, or just share. Okay. Then to actively participate in our discussion, so there is a recorded video by Sir Raj. This introduction. So I think this is the only video recorded introduction for the CSP grad. But before that, okay, our grading system will be before I'm handling CSB grad. There are a lot of students who I failed because of the CPU requirement. So before the CPU requirement, 2 terms ago, CPU requirement were 30% of your grade. Wait. So before the CSB grad were 30% of your grade. But now, since last term, the requirement for the CPU requirement were changed into 20%. So if you do not at least attend one CPU accredited activities, you're bound to fail the CSB grad subject or course. Okay? So most of my students eventually fulfill all the requirements for the course, but failed to attend any activities and also to submit. So most of them assuming that they assume that they will pass. So after the finals, then we'll explain to them that the CPU required activities where they did not submit it, or some submit it, but I think they were late for 2 hours. The CPU department or CPO will not accept it, even 1 hour late. Okay, so if they say April 12 is your deadline at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you have to submit before 6 o'clock on that date. Okay, if you submit, let's say 7 o'clock, still they won't accept it. Okay, that's how CPU is very strict on submissions. Okay, so it's like when you submit your resume to a company and applying for a job, when you submit late, they will not consider your resume anymore. Okay, well, I think that will be the possible, especially if there are a lot of applicants. Okay, they are training us to submit on time. Okay. So would you like to me to play the recorded introduction of CSBGRAD by Sir Raj? Or I'm going to, since this is a parang it's an only introduction on how you're going to pass the subject. Okay. Only Lisa agree? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to play it. Parang but I think I did share it. Oh, practically. What? Oh my God. You still have time? Oh no, most of you have OGT and disease. How can you juggle this time? For those attending thesis and OGT, so very good luck to you. It will do a lot. It will be a lot of work for you. So I suggest that for you to pass the subject, I think productivities, you do it now rather than tomorrow, or as long as you have time, since the activities are only, I think, very for a short time, excluding the group work. Okay. So we have one group work. Okay, so I'm going to play this one. Where is it not playing? Okay, so
Welcome to CSBGRAD. Greetings of peace. I hope you're all well in the comforts of your homes. This introductory module will discuss all the things you need to know about CSBGRAD. The overview of the important points to know about CSBGRAD. The course learning outcomes, the topics, class requirements, and class policies, and the key points that we need to know about the course. Start with, let us know our intended learning goal for this module. We are to discuss the course outcomes, policies, and requirements to appreciate its significance and direct one's action towards accomplishing the course outcomes and requirements as stated in the syllabus. CSBGRAD is a one-unit institutional course intended for you as graduating students. This course aims to synthesize and relate the various learnings and insights you gain in college to the challenges you're about to face in your chosen career and vocation outside Benil. This course aims to provide you with critical understanding about the world of outside Benil and to prepare you for the transition as you graduate from college towards professional life and or undertaking chosen vocation. What does it entail to succeed in this course? We'll have, of course, various class discussions on key topics and modules with accompanying learning exercises. There are at least 3 seminars or webinars or accredited activity that are required for you to attend as organized by the Career and Placement Unit for CSBGRAD. There will also be some alternative classes as being necessary to finish the course. For CSBGRAD topics, we have 6 topics or modules throughout the term. First is the introduction to CSBGRAD. Second will be the Benil de Lasallian professional, where we get to relate and prepare ourselves to embody our Benil de Lasallian values in the world of work. Third is the career and education planning. Our fourth module will be the core workplace competencies, where we will explore more about essential competencies needed in the workplace. The fifth module will be about how to market oneself effectively. And lastly, about financial literacy. For our grading system, here's the grade breakdown that we need to take note of. Reflection papers is 20%. This component includes outputs that will help you understand the lessons more by looking into your own experiences and relating it to the lesson to validate or create new knowledge. Individual works is 20%. This component includes accomplishing worksheets and activities that will help you understand the lesson. Quiz may also be given to check your understanding of the subject matter. CPU accredited activities is 20%. This component includes your attendance and participation in at least 3 accredited activities organized by the Career and Placement Unit. Class participation is 10%. This component covers your participation for both synchronous and asynchronous sessions. And group work is about 15%. This component includes all activities that you will accomplish with a group. These activities aim to enhance your teamwork and collaboration skills. And of course, lastly, final output with 15%. This component covers your final course requirements, which is an application of the most significant lesson that you have learned from this course, a total of 100%. For class policies, we need to be reminded for an etiquette in the use of online learning platforms. Etiquette is a set of rules for proper online behavior. Your teacher and fellow learners wish to foster a conducive environment for online learning. To provide everyone with access to a meaningful, well-mannered, and engaging online learning environment, everyone is expected to embody the Benildian expression of the Lasallian core values. With our Benex God-centered, we need to recognize God's presence by starting and ending our class activities and learning sessions with a prayer. We also note to live out human and Christian values in all our endeavors. For excellence with integrity, we observe and practice honesty and good moral behavior. All acts of cheating are against academic integrity, and observe punctuality in attending classes, sessions, and submitting requirements. Subscribe to school dress code policy. We likewise expected to prepare any materials needed ahead of time. And of course, to follow other course policies and guidelines. We also express our socially responsible values by actively participating in all class activities and learning sessions, supporting our fellow learners by providing conducive learning environment for each other, and by subscribing to the college policy as stated in the student handbook. We likewise embody creative and innovative values as we continue conceiving new ideas and improving existing ones. As we accept responsibility for our own learning and maximize what is available to us, and ask relevant questions to clarify concepts and to put learning into practice. We also embody PenX as we are inclusive in recognizing each fellow learner's inherent value by embracing diversity, respecting each other's uniqueness, and creating a culture of inclusion. We respect diversity by recognizing the differences in perspective, experiences, opinions, and ideas. Boost each other up by expressing affirmation to create positive and supportive learning environment, and always commit to the pursuit of knowledge, not only for us, but for the common good. Practice it in our class activities and learning sessions by respecting and upholding the rights of our fellow learners. CSBGRAD aims to develop Benildian Lasallian students who master the basic knowledge, skills, abilities, and values relevant to your chosen degree. You must be able to recognize that your chosen profession entails a lifelong commitment to learning as manifested by your adherence to established performance norms and the fulfillment of the requirements of the course and your degree. This is the reference for this topic, and please make sure that you read our course syllabus. Thank you very much, and may we all have a meaningful experience in this course.
For the CPO credit, as mentioned, it's only 20% of your grade. So before, 2 terms ago, it's 30%. And I think the other remaining is added to the report and for the final output. So every week, every time we have an online class,
Miss, I think you're muted.
um, this one, always- Can't hear me? Okay, so sorry. Okay, so um yes, again, regarding to the CPU accredited activities, as I mentioned before, kanina, earlier, that it was before it was 30%. So most of the CSB grad students before are failing the subject because of these accredited activities, since most of you are um, attending other subject like thesis and practicum or creating their capstone project. So most are focused on that major subject. So since CSB grad is only one unit, but if still if you did not pass it, you cannot graduate. Okay. So I think that was the problem before. And also if the CPO set a deadline, you have to submit before the deadline. They are very strict about it. So in order to for you to accomplish or to get the 20% of your grade by the CPU accredited activities, I think I suggest that you attend a seminar or webinar, or you can open the S2S or skill to succeed uh, given by Accenture or the S2S Academy. But up to now, I think there are no activities yet in our CSP portal. Okay. So even though you can access it, there are no posted activities so far. Since I think this Friday or next or the day after tomorrow, we're going to have a CSB grad faculty meeting regarding the activities that you are going to attend, or maybe they were going to set up a new policy. Okay, so I'm going to relay it to you after the meeting. Okay, so that's why, and also your syllabus are still being checked by the CSB grad coordinator. Okay, so that's why I haven't posted in our Big Sky. Okay, so I think next week our topic is about Vinilian Lasallian. Okay, so for this week activity, you have to accomplish your student profile form and the CSP grad contract. And then also, the other one in our forum about a 1-minute video about yourself and your future plan. Okay, so you have to submit and then comment on other video works of your classmate. Okay, Okay. So this is a sample of your student profile form. So before, as part of my experience, most of the student only put their images, or sometimes they did not put images and also forget to sign it or to attach your digital signature. Okay, so once you submit this, your student profile form, it is a PDF file. Um, or I'm going to send also Word format if you want in our Big Sky. You have to fill it up, put your name, and then make sure that you put your image and your e-signature for you to get the uh, whole score, or this student profile form and the CSB contract will earn you eight points. Okay, so for the CSB grad, it's a point system. Okay, and then this is the sample of your CSB grad contract. You have to, it's either check or click the boxes, and then again attach a picture and a signature. Also, you have to fill it up. Okay. So some, I think, they are eager to submit, forget to fill up the form. Okay, you have to fill up the form, or after filling it up or downloading it, then fill it up. You can save it in a PDF format. Okay, never submit it in a page format. Or if you're going to use your, or you are going, or you are using a Mac or computer, Apple computer, make sure you have to save it in a PDF format. Okay, because I could not open it. I'm not using a Apple product. Okay, so I need to using Windows. So for me to open it, you have to submit it in a PDF format. And also for easy access and easy uh, viewing. Okay. Then this is your CSB portal for your CSB grad activities. So as of now, there are no activities yet. So this is, if you're going to open it, this is what you're going to see. There are no record or available activities yet. But the CSB Live, I think they have 3 activities so far. Okay. But for the CSB grad, um, there are no activities yet. Maybe after the meeting, they're going to post the activity. Okay. But make sure that they were going to post a deadline on it. So make sure that you submit it before the deadline, especially the time. They are very strict on time. And then if you um, submit it late, you have to write to them. And also, uh, after attending a seminar or webinar, or after sending the certificate for the S2S Academy, you have to wait 1 week for them to post your score or points if you accomplish your activities or assignment. Okay. I think they ask us to at least 1 week before. That's the practice. Okay, at least 1 week. Yeah, sorry. Okay. As a reminder also, can you type present for those who haven't typed present here in our chat box for me for attendance purposes? Okay, for those who come in late, please type present. Okay, though I will not consider you as late, since your attendance is not part of the grading systems in our courses. Okay, but I need also to report your attendance in CSB grade. It's part of a requirement by our coordinator. Okay? But they're not going to fail because of the attendance. I think that is still the policy for the online class. But I assume If you cannot attend, please email me or inform me. And then, even though you did not attend, please accomplish the activities. Since if you do not do the activity, that would count as your zero. It will count as zero in your activity grade. Okay, so make sure at least 70% of your 70% of the activities in our courses are submitted for you to, I think for you, 70 to 80%. Okay. What are the others? Okay. So, and then this is also, wait. I'll show you this S2S code. This is the Skill to Succeed Academy. If the CSB portal is open, they'll give you an access to this. You have to register, but the password is still pending in our CSB portal. So you need to have a password. But when you open it, you'll see different modules. So randomly, you can choose 6 modules for you to accomplish the 3-unit requirement of the CPU. So if you're going to open at least 6 modules of this, let's say, for example, this one module, create your resume, when it will be around 30 minutes of your time, or if you can read fast, or the video is very fast, or you fast forward it, then you can accomplish the requirement in not less than 30 minutes is okay. Okay, so once you submit or once you finish one module, it will count as half unit of the activity of CPU. So you need at least 2 modules to finish to get 1 unit requirement of the CPU. So when you finish 6 module, then get your e-certificate regarding this, that it will record that you have 6 modules done, and then submit it to your other Big Sky account, the CPU other Big Sky account. Okay, so then submit it, and then after wait for 1 week, and then your credit unit will be posted. Okay. Also, what are the things that I need to remind you? Also, if for example, you attended a seminar or a webinar, and then you wait up, I think around 1 week, you waited 1 week for the CPU posted it as your part of your attendance, and then no attendance of your activities were posted, you can email CPO or CPU about that. Or I think better yet, you have to email the organizer, as if they submitted your attendance to the CPU, since they are responsible to submit it to the CPU, and then CPU will post in our Big Sky or CSB portal. And then if they posted it that you already accomplished the activity, then I will accredit it in your account. Okay. So I'm relying on CPU for the CPU accredited activities. So that will be your 20% of your grade. And then for the final output requirement is a resume and a cover letter. Since we're assuming that after this you're graduating, so you need to have a final resume and also a cover letter for you to apply for a different company, if you're going to apply, or if you're going to manage your own company or family business. Either on, you need to submit a resume. Okay, it's part of the requirement for the CSP grant. Even though you're going to, let's say, you're going to manage your own business, but we're assuming that you're applying for a company, so we have to you have to finish one resume and a cover letter. And then if you want, but this is not part of the requirement, you can create your own portfolio. If you have your portfolio or CV, you don't need to create a resume. Oh, wait lang. Did I forget to? Wait. Did I not record it? I think I recorded it too. Mm, yeah, I recorded it. So I'm going to post it in our. I forgot to. But it also we also have this recorded video about the introduction of CSBGRAD. Sorry. No matter. Okay, so my suggestion for those who are taking OJT and thesis this term, I think you will be having a lot of time consuming for those. You're going to consume a lot of your time to produce your capstone or to accomplish the required number of at either point system or number of hours in your practicum. So if you have time, you can accomplish this S2S Academy for the CPU accredited activity. So you don't need to register for this webinar. But if you have time and it's not conflict with your subject and other activities, you can attend the seminars. Okay. But I suggest if your time is very or you're very busy, you just have to do the Skill to Succeed Academy. Since this is, you can do this on your own time. Okay. So you only need 6 modules. But right now, I don't have the password. Okay. We're going to wait for the portal to this one. I'm going to wait for this one to post their activities. Okay. And then if they posted the activities, report will be generated. So here, okay, sorry. Here reported of your accomplishment or the activities that you attended will be put in here. So wait, I'm going to look for my other attendance perception. Bakit wala? Previous. Wala. Ayan, okay. So for example, there were previous. Okay. So previously, these are they are going to, let's say, the activities that you attended. Can you see it? So let's say skill to succeed modules by tas there are 3 credit points. So you only need to have 3 credit points. So some of my students here, I think more than 3 credit points and accomplished. Okay, so they did what? Like for example, for one student, he did CSBGRAD or I think this is the resume, online resume, and then the S2S. So this is already 4 credit units, and then 1 Resilient Spirituality. So this is another 1 point, another credit points. And then the last is the fundamental. So all in all, he has 6 credit points. So this is so over accomplished na. So you only need to have 3 credit points for you to fulfill our CSPU requirement. Okay. Let's see. So, like for example, this one, most of them did the skill to succeed. Okay. So it depends on you. It's depend on your time for you to accomplish the CPU requirement. So for you to submit this, you have to open your other Big Sky account, which is stated CPU accredited activities. Okay, you have to submit your requirement to that Big Sky account, and then they will post your activities that you accomplish here, and then from here we're going to put it in your score box, okay, or in your grades. And then regarding about your open ko na. Okay, so for the assessment, Dropbox. So here, you're going to submit your contract. What happened? I think there's something wrong with the Big Sky. Or Big Sky account. Okay, here, we're going to submit here in our individual work, CSB grad forms. We're going to submit here the student profile and the CSB contract. While here, in our forum, discussion forum, we're going to submit your 1-minute video. Okay. Okay, so here, so can you open your Big Sky? So for me to know if you can you can download the form and you can open this discussion forum. Okay, so I think next meeting is our Biniligan Lasallian profession. It will be our topic for next meeting. So for the form, it is in our activities. Okay, wait. Okay, it is here. Yeah. So you can download it. When you click these two form, student profile and the CSB grad contract. Can you try to see if you can access this? Because my earlier section, some can open, some cannot. For me to know if you have difficulty in opening the forms.
I can't open mine too, Miss.
Oh, di visible.
Miss, I can open it po, pero given that I have to open everything that came before it.
I see. Okay, so I will ask the coordinator about it because I think earlier some can open it, but others can't. That was my problem earlier. So, but some already submitted it. So wait. So for example, like this one. Some were asking me why is it that they can't open it, but when I opened the Dropbox, some were already submitted it. Let's, for example, section. Oh no. Wait. Kala ko lumipat na. Say for example, see this one. Some were complaining that they cannot open the Dropbox, but here, for example, there are already some of the students who submitted it. So may mga submission and there are submissions like this one. So maybe I think you need to try to open all the introductions, the activities, the lesson propers, the lessons, and then open the activities. Try if you can access it. Okay, and also make sure that you, so for example, like for example, this is the student profile form. So make sure that you click this one and then also change the name. If let's say you open this on your Windows or Word format or PDF format, and you can't fill up the form, try to, I think, overlap, or I think it will be better if you're going to use wait, I'm going to use, I think this is a window, this one. That's it. You can type. Hmm. May- okay. Activation field, sorry. There, I don't have a license for Word. So if I have, I think I can click here and then pick type my names. But let's see, for example, the same problem with mine. You can have it screenshot, overlap your name, or you can here and then screenshot and then save it in a PDF format and then submit it in our Big Sky. Also, don't forget to put your picture and a signature. As I mentioned here, because part before most of the students asking why they haven't their score is not perfect since they already accomplished it, because the two requirement of picture and a signature were not fulfilled or were not given. Okay. Also, for the CSB contract, you have to also put your e-signature and your images. I think it better you have to do it here, do it in a PDF format for me to open it easily. Did you try again your Big Sky? Intro video. When is the deadline? Okay. Hopefully, I think I will give you at least 2 weeks for the intro video. Okay, you can use your phone. You can use different applications of video, or you can use Zoom, or you can edit in different applications there are a lot of video applications that you can use, I think, like Filmora and okay. Or you can use Premiere, but save it in a okay, so how did you access the document files after opening all the So for the video, I think I'll give you 2 weeks. Okay, so that's it. You have to open all the tabs under the week 1 for you to open the activities. So Big Sky, they don't want to for you to do the shortcut. How can tama nga naman. How can you answer the activities if you did not open um on how to do it or the instructions? Okay. So we have still 30 seconds, 30 minutes. You can ask. Oh, Tavin. Can ask any question.
Miss,
Yes.
good afternoon. I wanna ask if is yung session natin, is this every week?
Okay. Check ko lang. I'm going to check the syllabus because I think we have time like asynchronous and synchronous. I'm going to email you. We don't have any online class, or it will be if it is an asynchronous class. Okay, we only have 7 online or synchronous meeting for 14 weeks. So not all 14 weeks are synchronous. Maybe some alternately. Okay. Good question, Mr. Escotin. The problem is yung wait. Para makulit na. Kasi my problem is yung syllabus nyo. It's not yet signed by the coordinator, but by the chair of CSBGRAD. But I can show you what I submitted. Ano yan? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Mapunta. Wait, natatakpan. Ayun. Oh. Happy drawing. Yan. Okay, so, going to ice. Where is it? I cannot drag this one. Patient is a virtue. Oh, I think there's something wrong with my mouse. Get another mouse. Yun. Okay, so. Hmm. Mhm. Okay, so your section is 5. Or okay, so this is your syllabus. So our schedule is today, synchronous. Then week 2, it's still synchronous next week. So week 1, week 2. And then 3 and 4, one is synchronous and the other one is asynchronous. So for I think week 4, it will be asynchronous. And then for week 5 and 6, one is synchronous and the other one is synchronous. So for week 7, it's a midterm. It will be, I'm going to inform you your midterm standing or class standing. And then for week 8 and 9, it will be 8. Week 8 is synchronous and then week 9 is asynchronous. And then for week 10, it's financial literacy. It will be synchronous and then you'll have a asynchronous task. You're going to create your financial management plan. And then for week 11 to 13, it will be asynchronous. And then the last time we're going to meet is week 14. Bakit asynchronous? I think we're going to meet on week 14. For you to ask me if you're standing and then your submission if I receive it. So even though it's asynchronous, I'm going to open in. We're going to make it online. If you want, you can come or maybe because it's a great consultations. So it's up to you if you're going to open our class on the 14th week. Because it's only required 7 online meeting or 7 asynchronous meeting for our course. Okay, so I'm going to post it after the CSB grad chair approve it. Okay, but this is your syllabus. After Miss Myla given me a copy. Okay, but this is what I've submitted to them. Okay. Any more questions?
Miss, I think there's an error po sa CSP grad contract. Nakalagay po dito, deadline of attendance and event/submission of output is until 23 November 2022. So I think there's an error on the dates po.
Let us see. And you can change it.
Yung sa contract po. Yung CPU CSP grad po.
March 31, 2023. CSB contract?
Yes po, yung nakalagay po sa Big Sky.
Okay. I think we updated yun na. Since this is a package kasi. Yeah, I'm going to change it. Or if you want, you can change the date. But I'm going to change it.
What date should it be set po to, Miss?
For the CSB contract and
Yung CPU CSP grad contract po.
I think a week this week or until next week.
Okay.
I advise that after today, I think until next Wednesday yung submissions for the forms para hindi kayo natambakan ng gagawin. But it can be at least 2 weeks kasi yung iba hindi pa pumapasok. Diba? I think some are still maybe enrolling or some are still in the provinces or some are still in vacation mode or basta I think you still have 1 week given. Pero I suggest that after today,
accomplish it kasi my dilemma is I have 6 CSB grad section. So if you submit it, baka mabagdan or matambakan ako ng chechekan. So less priority kung ma-check yung mga late mag-submit. Okay? Para okay din tayo sa midterm standing natin. Okay, so if you can access it and then change the date, can you submit it early? Para if you can submit it early, mas maganda. It would be better for you and for me. Para I can check it and I can record it. So, section 1,000. Kasi all this it's a package. So all CSB grad lessons and activities are in one package that we download it through Big Sky. So if you cannot open it, I'm going to put another file. So that's what I did to ODG earlier sections since they cannot open it. Or I could download another file if you want.
I think it would be better po, miss, kung ibang file na lang po. Kasi nakalock po yung
Nakalang.
date, yung pag-edit po ng date.
Okay, sige, I will. And thank you for advice you kagad. And then I'm going to also inform the coordinator about it. So mag-upload na ng files. CSB. Hala, bakit nila ba to? Teka, check ko lang. Ay. CSB, ano na po? What's that? Bilis mo. CSB profile. Check natin. Kung ano yung baka yung sample kayo may send po eh. I think that's it. Okay, the other one. March 31, auto March 31. Yun na. Okay, we're going to change all the package or I'm going to download another file. Thank you for this. Okay. Oh. Okay. Can you see it na? Can you see it, the new file?
Yes po, miss.
Okay. At least we solved this one. So there are no more problem regarding the forms. So I'm assuming that you can submit it early. Okay, so there are no more problems. Okay, any more questions? So congratulations in advance for those who are graduating. Sana.
Excuse me, miss.
Oh, sure.
I have a question.
Sure.
What are other means we can communicate you? Is it just through email?
Yes. And then also you can, if you want, you can create a group chat or GC. You can include me. But that is not official. Kasi the school doesn't want to communicate yet, let's say using FB or something. But if you want, you can use FB. Or you can email me. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Ano ko nalagay yun? Or I can post my phone number. Huwag lang tatawag ng madaling araw. Parang awa niya. Huwag kayo tatawag ng madaling araw. But it would be reliable kung sa Big Sky tayo or mailed email. It's official documented. Officially and documented. And then if you're going to email me, if you have a questions, since I'm handling six CSB grad, can you post or can you input your sections, please? Subject section, CSB grad ODGE5. Okay, please, so that I could easily see from what section are you. So sometimes there are some questions that, Miss, do we have a class? So do we have a class today or tomorrow, or do we have a class this week? So I'm going to, let's see if, let's say, for example, that week there is a holiday. So one section will be affected. So it's much clearer if you're going to put your subject and section. Okay. Favor lang. It's a favor. Okay. For me to see easily from what section you be. I think this term kasi I'm handling 10 sections. So 6 CSB grad, 1 thesis, 1 OJT, 1 design principle, and 1 NSTP. So it would be good if you're going to email me, you're going to include your sections and course. That would answer you right away. Okay, so do we agree on that? Favor, it's a favor para I could answer your question easily. Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. According to Mr. Tan, regarding the CPU, so since you already you have an experience about CSB Life, so CSB Life has 5 accredited activities, right? So yours, as CSB grad, you need only 3 accredited activities. But if you want, you can do the S2S or the Skill to Succeed by Accenture Academy. You only need 6 modules to accomplish, and then you can already accomplish the 3 accredited activities. But you have to register first. Since our CSB portal is not yet open, so I think maybe next week after the meeting, after Friday, we'll have a meeting for the CSB grad faculty. So I think maybe the portal will be open and then they're going to post the activity. So you only have 3 for the CSB grad. You only need to have 3 accredited activities. Nasaan na ba yan? So this one. So here. So since wala pa, there are no records or there are no activities yet being posted. So you'll see here if there are an activity. So also one of the rules for the CSB grad, like CSB Life, once you register for, let's say, 3 seminar, you cannot anymore register to another activity. So you have to cancel or inform the CPU if, for example, you miss that event, but you registered on it. Say, for example, the activities were posted and then you immediately register on 3 activities. So once you register on the 3 activities, you only have 3. You are limited to only 3 activities. If you're going to, let's say you see another schedule and you want to attend on it, you're not allowed. Okay. So that's why I was informing you if you're going to attend or you're going to accomplish this S2S and then you don't want to do the 6 module, just register on the 1 credit unit. Do not register on the 3 credit unit, because if you register on the S2S 3 credit units, you cannot anymore register to another activities. Okay? Because you are limited only for the 3 credit units. Since I think the activities are limited and there are a lot of students, so they limit it. For you to attend 2 more activities and then you want to accomplish using the S2S, register on the 1 credit unit. Okay. So there are 3 options for the S2S: 1 credit unit, 2 credit unit, and 3 credit unit. Okay. So I think you better to register on the 1 credit unit. Then if you want to register to another activity, you can still do so. But if you register to the 3 credit unit of S2S, you can no longer register to another activity. But as you can see, before last term, my student already submitted more than 3 because they used the S2S as 1 credit unit and then attended 2 more activities on that part. And then also, since my student for last term is deaf, the CPU given them another schedule for the activity for especially for the deaf. That's why they have accomplished more than 3 activities. But since you're a regular student, they limited your registration up to 3 credit units only. Is that okay? Clear ba? Is it clear regarding the CPU? Also, make sure that you accomplish before the deadline. CPU is very strict on that. And then they are the one who's going to give us the your accomplishment. I think a picture will do regarding if, let's say, a question is, if the introduction video, do you need to have a video or live video? You can do that, or you can put your images or image, and then background sounds or your voice recording can. Parang it's hard to watch naman if blank yung. Put an image also. That would be great. Any more questions? We still have. I think. I think overtime tayo. Okay, so if you still have a question, you can email me. If not, I wish you do the CSB forms. Okay. You have 2 weeks for the introduction video. And then for the forms, I still give you 2 weeks. But if you can do it now, since we still have free times, do it now. See? So, as a closing prayer, would anyone volunteer, or again me? But next time. Okay. Do you have a question or you want to volunteer? John, you're going to volunteer? Okay, I'm going to volunteer. Okay. Remembering that we are in the holy presence of God, I will continue on my God to do all my action for the love of you. Mary, Our Lady of the Star, pray for us. Saint John Baptist de la Salle, pray for us. Saint Vinil Romanson, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. Okay? Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, Miss.
Sorry with
Thank
the
you, miss.
next meeting.
Thank you,
You're
Miss.
going-
Miss.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mel.
Miss.
Thank you, miss. See you next week.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you, Miss. See you next week po.
Yes, see you. Sorry, Jan. Naghang. Next meeting na lang. Do you have a question, Jan? Parang feedback. Or Lance, you have a question? Alexis, you have a question?
No po, miss. I just reconnected. Sorry.
Okay. Bye. Stay safe.
Bye po, miss. Thank you.
Stay safe. To Lance. Do you have a question, Lance? Oh, okay.